Hey guys, this is Real Talk Uncut with
I'm Latrellis.
and I'm Delora, aka First Lady, and we're back for part 2.
All right, welcome back. This is part 2, continuing with the relationship and the problems that come along with it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just dive right in here. I guess I wanted to ask you your output on meeting someone for the first time and they immediately jump into a sexual conversation. What's too early? Do you think that's too early if somebody immediately start talking to you about sex?
I think that's extremely too early. I mean, I feel like let's get to know each other. And who's to say that I even want to even go that route with you? You know, give me a chance to get to know. I mean, because as I get to know you, I may not even like you. So I feel like that needs to be off the table. I feel like if you start with that, I just feel like I've already got a perception of you in my head.
If somebody out there looking and y'all found her interested, I hope y'all have a little pad and taking notes. Don't come out talking about sex off the jump, because she will block you.
I will block you with the quickness because I actually had to do someone like that online. A guy reached out to me. I mean, he didn't even say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Wow.
The first thing that he said was, "Hey, when was the last time you had a tune-up?" Now, how could he just look at me and perceive all that?
Y'all were talking over the phone? Or
no, this was online.
Wow.
That's the first thing that he says.
It still doesn't matter which one it was on.
Yeah. I just thought that was rude, and I just blocked him because I was like, if you starting off a conversation like that with me, I'm truly not interested in you. It's goodbye.
Yeah, well, my output on that, I mean, we do the new generation nowadays. I'm not gonna say all of them are about sex, but they are very quick to jump on that sex topic. Yeah. So it just depends why they want to know. Because, like, it can be a situation like, okay, what size are you working with in your pants? I mean, to some people that might be too early. Why you want to know, why you asking. But if a female or a male that like guys, if they already know that they need 8 inches or more and they come out and just be blunt and ask you, I guess they asking you because they don't want you to be wasting their time if you don't have the package that they know that they want and need in that area, and you fall below that, ain't nothing you can do for them. They be like, adios, ain't nothing you can do for me. So I mean, I get what you saying, but I kind of see what they saying too. I mean, it is blunt, but I get what they saying too.
Yeah, I just think it's a way that you need to approach different subjects. Yeah. You know, but I mean, like you say,
so not the first day, but the second day we can talk about it.
No, we can't even talk about. No, we can't talk about it on the second day. It's not up for discussion. When I'm ready to bring it up, that's when we'll bring it up.
Yeah, I don't know if I have ever talked to somebody on the sexual level. I'm trying to think. Now I know I have back in the days, but like now, if I was to meet somebody, I think if they don't go there, I won't go there.
Yeah, exactly.
But to be honest with you, I go with the flow. If they go there, I'm controlling it.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I say no sex, it ain't gonna be no sex.
Yeah.
You can talk about sex all day. If I already told you no, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's gonna get shut down. So if you want to discuss it, we can.
Yeah.
But I mean, to each his own. If that's too much for you, get off of the subject.
Yeah.
But
Okay, well, what else you got?
Take notes, man, if you find her interested. Because, show them your finger, your trigger finger. No, look, that ain't the trigger finger. This
You're so stupid.
Yeah, look, because she blocked real fast.
I mean, we grown. We know what happens. We know what takes place. But I just feel like if you're trying to get to know me, get to know me. Because like I said, you can't get to know somebody in a horizontal position.
Well, actually, you can, but...
we talking about real life here, real talk.
Yes, it's real life.
But I mean, you know what I mean. You can't get to know me as a person. That's just crazy.
I just had a flashback there for a minute, y'all.
Oh
y'all
my
have to forgive
goodness!
me.
Please.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lord have mercy. But what do you about parents talking to their child early on about sex? Is there a certain age you think they should start having conversations? Because let's be honest, I mean, I'm not racist, but there's a lot of black people. Parents don't have these discussions.
No.
I'm pretty sure there's some that do,
No.
but I come from one of those backgrounds. We don't discuss sex.
Yeah.
We're just told not to do it.
Yeah.
You better not be doing
Yep.
it. But I mean, that's not having a conversation.
Exactly.
So do you think it should be a certain age that someone should be talking, discussing to their kids?
Well, I mean, I'm not a parent. I don't know what age. I guess it just depends on the child, their maturity
Well,
level.
I guess put yourself in a situation if you had a child.
If I had a child in this day and age, being that, we were in a school district together and just seeing the elementary school kids who were aware of really had knowledge of a lot of adult situations, I feel like that you need to start talking to them, I mean, as soon as possible. You don't want to expose them to every single thing, but just make them aware of what's going on, because I feel like if they ride the bus or even when they're at school, if they're around other children who are being exposed to all those things, they need to know the proper way to deal with that. They need to know the right way to handle those situations.
Yeah, because it's good that you said that, because I was about to hint on that. I was going to say, let's be real here. The majority of the elementary students that bringing the stuff up, it's because they're exposed to it at home.
That's right.
I mean, we're not trying to tell you how to run your household, but it's a lot of students that know way too much about sex.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had to ask a guy to stop talking about it because he knew so much. I wasn't gonna tell him he was right.
Oh my goodness.
I just had to cut that conversation short.
Well, even with my parents, basically, my parents never, ever had a discussion with me about sex. It was basically when I was young and my body had started changing. It was basically like my mom basically gave me this little book that showed me the changes that a woman goes through up until she has a baby. But I mean, it was never like, I want to explain this to you, I want to explain this to you. It was never that, and I hated that, because what that did to me is that opened up for me to see and experience things that I shouldn't have at a young age, because I was curious. I did not know. I felt like if they had had a talk with me to kind of prepare me, I wouldn't have been exposed to the, I hate to say, maybe the bad way, but it's a conversation that truly needs to be had, especially in these days and times.
So the way you were brought up, the type of parents you had, if you were to go to them with a sexual question, do you think you would have got an answer?
With my dad, that would have been an absolute no. I feel like with him, he probably would have stroked out. Seriously, because it was like, he just didn't want to discuss it at all. It was even so bad, like when he found out that I was kind of talking to somebody in high school, maybe like 15 or 16 years old. I mean, it's like he gave me the silent treatment. So that's the kind of household I grew up in. And like I say, my mom, she just did not discuss those things. So I took it upon myself, to try to learn myself, which might not have been the best way, but still, I was trying to find out about it. And, I feel like if they had just sat me down and have a discussion, it would have went a lot better,
Now, So if your parents would have sat you down and had that talk with you, do you think it would have helped you, or do you think you still would have done whatever it is you wanted to do?
Well, I think it would have prepared me. It wouldn't have exposed me to go another route to find out about it. If they would have told me, if they would have been comfortable talking to me, sex was not anything that you discussed. You didn't bring that up. I mean, clearly we know that people are having sex. But I mean, even like I say, as young as middle school, I can remember kids talking about, oh, I had sex with such and so last night. I'm like, these kids are going crazy.
Yeah.
It's just that young. But it's like my parents did not want to discuss it.
Yeah, but I don't want to get too deep into teen sex.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, it's just the world we're living in now,
Yeah.
in this new generation. Because I know some certain situations where parents actually allow their son to have his girlfriend over to the house, or vice versa. The girl have her boyfriend over to the house, and they are in the bedroom, and you know what's going on in there. I mean, I'm not saying I agree with it, but maybe the parent is in a situation like she done raised her child, she done told the child what to do, what not to do.
But wait a minute, you saying that the parents know that the child is in their house as a teenager?
They may be in denial about it and saying no, but we all was teenagers before. If you had a son and his girlfriend came over to your house and you allowed it, and they're in their room, what you
child,
think?
I don't know what kind of house y'all grew up in, but if I had tried that in Jerome's house, I would have been dead. Because honey, people that came to my house didn't go back past the living room. They barely got in the front door. So it ain't gonna be no boyfriend or girlfriend in no room.
Well, I actually agree with that. I don't have any kids either, but if I had a daughter or a son, we can't stop our kids from doing what they want. You can raise your child however you want to, however you see fit. They're still gonna make their own decisions. It's not that we are bad parents. You can't control everything they do.
No.
You raise them as best as you can, and they still gonna go out here and make mistakes. But if you're a child of mine and you bring in girlfriend, boyfriend to the house, I agree with you. The front room is all y'all better go. And if one of y'all go down the hall to the restroom, the other one better be in my sight, because y'all not finna disappear and make babies up on my time in my house.
But even with that, a close friend of mine shared with me something too, that even in situations like that, where a parent can get comfortable with that, because the girlfriend and boyfriend, they're allowing the boy to come over to their house, and they thinking that's still safe. But the daughter still got pregnant, I guess, because the parents were so comfortable with them being in the house that they went off and did what they were doing in the house, and the girl ended up getting pregnant by having sex on the living room couch. So it's you have to pay attention. But like you said, you raise your kids, you tell them sex is it's a major responsibility. It's something that you just should not jump into, because you have to be prepared for possibly becoming a parent. There may be diseases and stuff involved. It's a life-changing thing, and it's something that you should not take lightly. Right. Just like me, you talked about with T.I. being the news, with his daughter, and he cleared up a few things on the Red Table Talk, but it was like he was trying to tell his daughter at a young age that the guys that maybe want you or want to be with you, they're not really loving you. All they want to do is just have sex. They're not concerned about the person that you are. So basically, I understand on that hand, where he was coming from. He's trying to protect his child. He don't want her to get into that at such a young age, and somebody just really just taking advantage of her body.
Right. So, I'm not saying I agree with your boyfriend, girlfriend coming to your house.
Yeah.
If I was a parent and I had that child, the only reason I would go along with it Because like I stated before, we can raise our kids however we want to. And it's not that you're a bad parent. You can only raise them, best way you can.
Yeah.
That child still have a mind of their own. They're going to do what they want. They go to school, they see things, they hear things. If they want to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you might tell them, you're not dating until you get out of my house, until you get out of college. We all know they're going to do what they want. Exactly. You can't be with them 24/7. So if I find out my son or daughter has a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or vice versa, they can be gay and be dating the same sex. I'd rather you be in my house so I can control you somewhat versus you sneaking out of my house to go be with that person, because that's when it's a real big chance you're going to have teen pregnancy because they're outside of your house. It's not, I know I can't control everything, but I would want my child to feel comfortable enough around me to come talk to me about anything, even if it was the sex. I would want my child to know that they can come talk to me. I ain't finna say y'all finna have sex. And you certainly not finna do it in my house, not with my knowledge of you doing it anyway. But when you up in there, like I said, you're not passing that living room. One of y'all go down that hall, the other one, I better have my eyes on you. And guess what? If it's lights out for me, it's time for your guest to leave. Ain't gonna be no baby making up in there unless it's happening in the master suite.
Lord,
that's the only room that's gonna be happening.
You got a problem.
So what's some things, me and you both are single right now. I know you don't have that much experience with a lot of different relationships. I have the experience, but I'm still single. So it's been the wrong people that I have been meeting. I guess, what are some things that you think we could give to viewers, including ourselves, that we can change? Like, say for example, like if you in the box, you black, you only like black guys or black girls. Step outside of the box, date other race, open yourself up to love, regardless where it's coming from. If it's a different race. We
talked about that the other day. I brought that up to you. I think Lonnie Love on the show from The Real, she's dating a white man, and she was saying that she said a lot of black women, I'm just paraphrasing, but she was just saying that a lot of black women are, lonely. They're not dating anybody, I guess, because they're just staying, within their own race. But, she's dating a white man, and she was just saying how it just kind of opened her up to different things. And, she was just getting real emotional, I guess, because they do have a good relationship. I'm not sure. I've never dated outside of my race. I'm just not sure about that, honestly. I'm just really not sure. I don't know.
Well, me on the other hand, I've only dated outside of my race once. I don't know what the thing is there, because I've never put myself in a box to where I only was like, okay, I'm only gonna date black people. I'm attractive to people in general. When I look at people, period, to date or this period, I don't look at color. I look past that. If I'm attractive to you, I'm attractive to you. I don't care if you white, black, blue, purple. It is what it is. I don't know if I come off too aggressive and it turned other race cultures off. I don't know what it is. Maybe if you out there and you know me, you can hit me up and comment and tell me. But I don't know as far as dating is concerned, but he's very aggressive to the point that we done almost got into fights before. But yeah, you are aggressive.
Bye, child.
She's lying, y'all. I'm a
No,
sweet, humble,
child, bye. He is lying.
down to earth, lovable person. I would give the shirt off of my back.
Now
to a
he's
complete
very.
stranger.
Excuse me. He's very giving, but you do have a flip mode side. That's unbelievable.
Don't everybody got a flip side?
But your flip mode is extra. I mean, it's way extra, and you know that.
You know where that comes from?
What?
Believe it or not, I used to be very shy. I wouldn't even talk.
But you done took it to another level.
You damn excuse me. Yeah, I have took it to another level, but
Excuse me.
You viewer
Oh my gosh.
the viewers out there who know me. I used to be very, very shy.
Yeah.
And I used to sit back and I used to watch a lot of people take advantage of me and just
Yeah.
walk all
yeah.
over me. But I wanted to be, I thought I wanted to be that popular person.
Yeah.
Like in high school,
Yeah.
I used to look at like the king and queen of the school year. They were so popular.
Yeah.
Everybody liked it.
Yeah.
It's like I wanted that lifestyle. But
Yeah.
I thought I wanted that lifestyle. I wanted to be known,
Yeah.
everybody to know me. So regardless that I knew they were around me and they were using me for whatever,
Yeah.
I was still allowing them to be in my circle just so I can have a high number of friends.
Yeah.
But one day I woke up and I have this aunt, I'm not going to call her name, but I have this aunt, she's very outspoken and very blunt, and she noticed that. She grabbed my ass up by the collar and she was like, boy, are you going to let people walk over you forever?
Yeah.
She was like, stop being a doormat.
Yeah.
Do not let people walk over you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, the next time somebody took advantage of me, I started speaking up for myself and it felt so good, I think it kind of overflowed. So I do have the tendency of putting a little too much in it.
Yeah.
But I'm a big believer. I mean, I'm a strong person when it comes to somebody taking advantage.
Yeah.
Like me and you can be walking right now through the mall. If somebody said something to you, as close friends as we have become, if we were in public somewhere and somebody said something to you and I took it offensively, I probably wouldn't say nothing up front. I would probably watch you.
Yeah.
And see how you're gonna deal with it. But if I know if it's looking like you just walking away and you're not gonna say nothing, I'm about to say something.
Yeah.
Because it's not that I think I'm bad and I can beat everybody, because I can't. But I die trying. I fight. I will fight. Don't care. You look.
Here we go, y'all.
Men, women, old people.
All right, now you can't fight. No, you done went crazy now.
I fight babies too.
No,
They hit,
you
I'ma
don't.
hit that. I'm playing with all of that. But yes, I will say something. I'm very outspoken. And that's not only for me, that's anybody who I consider in my personal group.
Yeah.
As if I consider you a friend, ain't nobody finna disrespect you. Not in front of me anyway.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I hope it don't come to blows, but
Yeah.
I'm about to call you out. and it go left, it go left. I'm ready. It'll go left.
Here we go.
But
So, what advice do you think you could give someone, especially in this day and time, whether it's, they just want to meet somebody out, they online dating, what kind of advice would you just give somebody?
well, the advice that I would give somebody, if you're online dating like myself, I think online dating is a positive thing for people like myself. I work all the time, don't go out. I'm not really open myself up for people to find me.
Yeah.
So online dating can be positive, but you have to be careful too with all the things that are going on in this world. It's a lot of people online, they'll hit you up and be like, hey, I have people all the time, they'll hit me up. They didn't even say, hey, how you doing? Don't even know my name.
Yep.
They immediately hit you up, can I have your phone number?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's what this app is for.
That irks me.
Stop giving your numbers out real quick just because somebody has a picture on their profile and they look like a model. If it looks really attractive, it's probably somebody catfishing anyway.
You don't know.
But either way, if they catfishing or not, stop giving your numbers out so quickly.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody force you to give your number. Talk to them as long as it take. I wouldn't even put a time frame on it. As long as it take to where you're comfortable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give my number out. And even when you give your number out, don't invite nobody to your house.
Yes.
Because if you're inviting them straight over to your house, and no, I'm not speaking from experience, but you're probably doing something you ain't got no business doing anyway. So when you...
Well, not necessarily. Well...
When in the times that I have, I was.
Well.
I guess I told it on myself, oops, cat out the bag. But yeah, I would say you need to be really careful. I would meet them in a public place.
Yeah.
You would not know where I stay at. And you know, just pay close attention. Look for the signs. If bless you, hon. If you see something that you don't like, or this person can tell you all day I'm this, that, and this and that. But if they showing you a different person,
believe
when a person
that.
show you who they are, believe it.
Yes.
That's who they are.
Yes, believe it.
And so just look for the signs. If you start to see signs that you know it ain't gonna work, cut it off.
Yeah. And I want to comment on something you said too in reference to the phone number situation, because I'm finding that a lot of guys are saying, well, can I have your phone number? I'm not on this site all the time. Okay, well, we can't go no further, because either we're going to talk on the site or we're not talking at all. And then until I'm ready to give you my phone number. That's what
the site is for.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, they tell you they're not online all that time, and at any given time you log in,
they
where
online.
are they?
They green.
Right there
they
online.
They green online.
So they're trying to run game. Don't give your number out unless you want to give it out. Because you ask for my number, you're not getting it that quick.
Yeah. Well, only thing I would say is, me personally, I don't know if online dating is for me. I've just encountered too many negatives, and I just...
It's a lot of negative on there.
I know.
It's a lot. So, I mean,
even if I meet somebody at the grocery store, I still have to get to know that person. But it's just, I just feel like it's the game plan or the mind games that they want to play.
Okay, let's talk about that a little bit. So, if somebody was to approach you in the grocery store or any kind of public setting, do you know that they're trying to hit on you? Like, are you blind to somebody that hits on you? Like, do you know all the time that they're trying to hit on you, or you don't know that's what they're doing?
Sometimes I know, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I'll be in the mode where I don't want to be, bothered. And I'll be like, boy, bye. I'm in here trying to get my milk and my eggs, whatever I'm trying to go home. Now, sometimes I'll be in that mode, and I know that's wrong, because that's closing myself off, from meeting somebody potentially. But sometimes I know, sometimes I don't know. Yeah.
Well, see, the topic is relationships and the problems that come along with it, and maybe one of us will say something, and we may be helping somebody who's watching this video. If you're like me and Delora, and you don't really go out to that many places, other than like normal, going to pump gas in your car, to the grocery store, to work, just keep in mind, if you're single and you're looking for somebody, don't shut yourself off from people. Make yourself available. And what I'm meaning by that, know when somebody is trying to make a pass, because somebody can speak to you and say, hey, and they really find you attractive, but they could be a little shy or something like yourself. So, I mean, if you're in the store, if you see a woman, if you see a man, I mean, if you find them attractive, and I know it goes past the look. They got to have what it take on the inside too. Yeah. But don't just be in a hurry to just go get your cornbread and your milk.
Just kind of
go slow. If you see a man, I mean, it ain't that you stalking them. Hell, if you see somebody that you're interested in, walk on that aisle even though you don't need nothing on that aisle. Go right up beside them and like you price checking something beside them and be like, hey, ooh, you smell good. He might not even have on no cologne. Be like, ooh, you smell good. What you got on? Hey, it could be the soap.
Yeah.
I just, break the ice and be like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's a nice day outside. Because if that person find you attractive or something, that may be opening that person up to make them want to talk. And next thing you know, you sitting in the store 30 minutes having to... Well, I ain't finna sit in no store 30 minutes talking to you. But if you want to... Look, we talking over 5 minutes. Can I get your number, please? I got to go.
But yeah, I just think that, people should take their time. Just try to get to know the person first. Because, and like, even if you try to get to know the person, they could still turn out to be a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, that's what I'm encountering. I haven't met a decent person, really, to date online. It's like they all have issues. Now, which I know we all have issues, but I mean in the sense that you either conniving, you shady, you lying, you trying to approach me too quick about sex, you pretending to be something that you're not. I mean, it's just all those things, and I think that does get discouraging.
Now, when you're getting to know somebody and they do something you don't like or talking about something you don't like, are you real quick to shut them down, or do you give them a chance to right the wrong?
In the past, I've been real quick to say, okay, this not going to work, talk to you later. But even with this one particular person, he had a mouth on him. And I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt until I had to unleash. Some people just get totally carried away. But, I mean, I try not to... But it's some things you just got to have common sense about. If somebody being disrespectful to you, or if they say that may be like the one guy that was cussing too much for me,
right.
And I was like, okay, and I even asked him, I was like, why you cuss all the time?
And y'all, I'm a cusser, and me and her are so close. We share stories with each other, what's going on in our private lives. And when she told me how this guy cussed, it was too much for me.
He was beyond... I mean, he went too far. But I asked him, I said, he said that's just a part of me. But when I asked him that, he immediately thought that I was trying to change him. He said, why do people do that when they first meet you? I said, no. I said, I asked a question. I said, I didn't ask you to stop. I didn't say, hey, I can't take this. I said, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. And he said that that's who he was. He just liked to cuss. So, I mean, I tried it, but, I mean, of course, he's another one that's bitten the dust.
Yeah, and I will admit, I am a cusser. It's just natural for me to cuss. But when I meet somebody up front, I try not to cuss as much. Yeah. I let them know up front I'm a cusser. Yeah. But, I still try to respect that person and not cuss. But, I mean, hey, if it come out, it come out. I'm sorry. Yeah. But, I guess if you are still single and you're trying to date, I guess what I'm trying to say is just don't sell yourself short. It's like you having to sell yourself kind of so to speak. Like open yourself up to new things. If you have a list, we all have a list because I got a hell of a list. But double check your list and see if you got some stuff on there that shouldn't be on there. Yeah. You might be too picky. Yeah. Because I know I'm picky. And, I mean, we all should be picky because if you ain't got no standards, that means you basically take the next thing the wind blow your direction. And, hey, you on your own with that. Yeah. Because, hey, I want to do credit check. I want to do background. Hell, I might get a fingerprint machine and start running you through the system. Forget the county. I want to run you through every state and see what's really going on. You might have a family somewhere I don't know about. But I would just tell you to be cautious. Yeah, open yourself up to new things outside of the box. even if it's another race. I mean, I know some. I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Some people ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Some people are white and they only want to date white people, and that's fine. Some people black only want black people.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm okay with it now, but with me being on the online dating, I have came across some black people that only date white.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell, have you looked in the mirror? You black. But you don't want... I mean, it didn't offend me because I'm black.
Yeah.
It's just reading their profile. Because if I see anything in your profile I don't like, I'm not going to hit you up anyway. But that bothered me for a long time. I said, hell, you black. How you only going to date other people?
Yeah.
But I've seen some white profiles like that too.
Yeah.
They didn't want to date other white people.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean...
To each his own.
If you like it, I love it. Hey.
Yeah.
But, I'm open to all.
Yeah.
But you have anything to add to people that may be in the same boat that want to date and it ain't happening?
I mean, to me, it's something that you can't force. You can't force a relationship. You can't force nobody to act right or act the way you want them to.
Well, you can actually put a gun to their head.
No, you can't do that. No, wait a minute. Look, I ain't gonna do that.
You could try it.
No, we're not doing that. Do not put a gun to nobody's head. But no, I would just say it's nothing that you can force. I have to be careful because sometimes I'll get in that mode where I'm like, you know what, I'm good. I don't need that extra stress. I don't need those games. Yeah. I don't need that foolery. So I will shut myself out. Yeah. And I'll just get to the point where I do not care. But I mean, if it's like I said, if it's something that you want, like you say, you want to be married or, you know, you want to have a relationship, take your time. I mean, I wish people the best because it's very difficult to find a person that has morals, that has goals. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I just haven't came across that particular man. But just take your time. Don't try to rush anything with anybody. Don't let nobody force you into doing things that you're not ready to do. Just take your time. That's the only advice that I can give. Just take your time. You are so dramatic.
Girl, you better talk.
But yeah, that's all I can say because, like I say, it's hard out here for that. You know, for dating, for people who want to date and stuff like that.
And I would just like to add, don't shut yourself off because I have.
But you said that.
I have. Well, I'm sorry. Hey, if I say something I don't say it, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Y'all take it to the head and not the heart. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, you don't even need to carry on since they already done heard that.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name?
First Lady.
Oh, I thought it was Sarah.
But
but yeah, because I have met people that said I ain't gonna call this person's name, but you might remember this person. They said they don't like relationships. They don't want to date. You remember who I'm talking about? I'm not gonna. I'll do the name off the camera, but I feel everybody wants somebody.
No.
Who wants to be alone?
But that's you. That's your opinion.
Now, don't get me wrong. If you don't like being alone, I will say before you try to make somebody else happy, learn to live alone yourself. Yeah. Because I'm happy by myself. But who wouldn't be happy with somebody if to have somebody to share their life with? That's your
opinion.
So everybody you want to be single?
No, I don't want to be. But
you think it's people that want to be single?
There are some people that don't want a relationship.
But something have to.
There's nothing
feel
wrong.
Like that. Maybe because they don't want through so much negative stuff. They just want to be
You
alone.
don't. But that's your personal opinion. You just
call me, y'all. I'll be y'all.
Excuse me.
Can I get?
No, you can't get it out. I'm talking. Let me get my thought out. Because what I'm saying is that's your opinion. You just because you want a relationship don't mean that everybody in this world wants one. But
y'all who don't want a relationship,
But-
please hit us up.
you know what? You don't listen. I'm just saying that's your
So
opinion.
you saying there's people in this world
But-
that want to be by themselves?
There are some people that literally want to be by themselves.
Y'all got a problem. Call
No, they
me.
don't. Oh, and why? Because they don't want to be.
I'm writing my phone number down.
Wait a minute. Why were you saying they have a problem though?
Because they want to be by themselves.
But so what?
Who want to die alone?
But listen.
I mean, I know technically
you came in this world by yourself.
Here we go. Mama Sarah.
I'm just saying What you mean? You're gonna die by yourself anyway.
Right. We came in alone. We're gonna leave alone. But who want to be alone while they are here?
Listen. You keep your opinions and the way you want to live to yourself. If somebody is out there that likes being by themselves, they happy with how their life is going without a relationship, but that's them. You stay out of it. That's not your business.
If y'all are, if it's any of y'all out there that want to be single, give me a chance to be a counselor. Hit me up. I don't have.
But you are not a counselor. You're not a counselor.
Well, I don't have an HD behind my name or nothing, but I can try.
But you can't. Okay, what you think? You gonna counsel them and then cause them to want to be in a relationship?
But it's just a sheet of paper when people go to college for that.
Excuse me. I answer my question. So, are you going to counsel them and hope that you can get them to change their mind that they would want to be in a relationship?
Maybe it ain't gonna mess up
But stay
my
out
world.
of people's business.
Look, I can counsel
that ain't none of your business.
I can counsel
y'all, we about
you.
to wrap up because he done gone too far.
Call me. And if it don't work, you still want to be single. Enjoy it. I ain't gonna lose no sleep when I go to bed at night.
It's none of your business. You don't have no business trying to tell somebody.
I just want everybody to be happy.
But how you know they're not happy?
Because they by themselves.
You don't know. But that's the thing. Y'all, we got to go. But he opening up a whole nother can of worms. But that's your opinion. You don't know that just because somebody's by themselves that they not happy. You don't know that. Okay, look, take my neighbor.
But they
Excuse
make
me,
them
wait.
be happier.
Oh my, but you don't know what somebody. Oh, you don't know what. Y'all, my neighbor is very happy being by herself. She's not married.
Now, how you know she's being real when she say that?
But she why would she lie about that?
Because she might just be embarrassed because she can't find a man that want to marry her. That's why I just want to talk to y'all and get to the bigger problem if it's a
There's
problem.
no problem. Some people are happy being alone. And I don't want that for myself, but some people out there do enjoy that. They like that. That doesn't make them weird. That doesn't make them strange. That's how they want to live their life.
Well, peace to you, baby. I'm single right now, and I'm happily single. But if I find that special someone, come on in here.
You are so extra. All right, guys. Well, we've enjoyed our time together.
Yeah, and we got to wrap this up. Guys, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. This is something new that we are trying here, and we want to keep it going. We're going to try our best to commit to once a week at least?
One video a week, yeah.
We don't have no certain days and stuff. So
because I'm busy.
Me too. So, and it's hard to get her to...
No, it ain't hard to get me to do nothing. It's you, but you try to force me to do stuff, and you're not going to do that. She's
saying it for the camera, but we know I'm the boss here.
You the boss of Latrellis Harden, but you're not the boss of Delora Nicole.
Who your boss?
Jesus Christ.
Who your daddy?
He's my daddy too.
We're gonna work on that, y'all. She's gonna tell y'all who the boss at the end of.
You're not my boss. You think you are. Next.
But y'all, it's been good.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for tuning in. If you have a topic, we're trying to pick real topics that are going on in the world, worldwide. We are located in Greenville, South Carolina. If anyone that's looking at this wants us to talk about a certain topic, feel free to hit us up.
Yeah.
Let us know. And we'll talk about it. Hey, send us your number. We might can call you and have you on speaker. And you can be on the tape also.
Yeah.
But it's been good.
It's been real, y'all.
Peace
We've
out.
enjoyed it. Take care.
We out.
Bye-bye.